all morning. Bring on the prime rib. Angie Horkin's back with the Beef Council, and this is a favorite in my house during the holidays. Got to make at some point, Christmas, New Year, somewhere in between, a standing prime rib roast with the end cut for my dad. Bone in. It's got to be bone in, he says.
We've got bone in today.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter either way. It's probably not that big of a difference, but the bone does add a nice rack to it.
Yes, it does. So if you don't own a rack, you could just buy a bone in and use the bones as your rack, because that elevates it. Because we're elevating it for the same reason as the tenderloin. This is a tender piece of beef. It's a ribeye. So it's a, you know, if it was sliced 1 inch thick, it'd be a ribeye steak that you throw on the grill. So we're going to dry roast this. So you need to elevate it so the heat can circulate around it and cook it from the outside in. And you do not want to cover these, and you do not want to add water, because that's braising.
That'll be steaming it.
That's steaming it. You don't want to do that. Really dry roast. So this is a bone in. Now this rib is 4.5 pounds. It's 2 bones. It will serve 4 to 5 people easily. And if you have a lot on the sides and appetizers, it'll serve a lot more than that. So I did ask the meat department to loosen the chine bones, so they sliced through almost all the way through, so the bones are loose, but then they went back and tied it.
Nice.
So get to know your meat department personnel.
If you ask them, they will do it.
Exactly. And then this recipe, since it has a delicious horseradish cream sauce, is very simple. The rub is just garlic, and I use jarred garlic. But any type of garlic would be fine. About 3 large tablespoons. Some oil. You could use vegetable oil or EVOO, whatever you prefer. And then the cracked black pepper. Once again, I'm not seeing salt. So in the case of the beef tenderloin and in the prime rib, no salt. Salted afterwards. Most of our recipes now that we're getting from our national office, our culinary center, are not including salt, because a lot of people are avoiding salt in their diets. If you don't, in your family, do not want to avoid salt or don't need to, put it in by all means, definitely. Got it. So this is a nice wet rub. So you'll take this and you'll put it all over the top, all over the sides, get it really nice and covered, and then it's pretty much ready for the oven. Now, it's 350-degree oven, whereas the tenderloin was a little hotter. 350 degrees, but your oven-safe meat thermometer. Where do we put it? So I like to measure right to the middle of the eye, and then pinch my thermometer so I know how deep to go, and then I go right in the middle. So that should be right in the middle of that rib eye. Watch your thermometer. 135 degrees. Same as the tenderloin. Same as the tenderloin. 135 if you want it pink in the middle. Pink in the middle. The ends are going to be a little more well done for those people who like a little more well done. Definitely. So this is ready for the oven. Nice. After it's got it rubbed. After it's got it rubbed, yeah, that is it. I have to, gotta have horseradish sauce, but I've never made it homemade with the real horseradish, so I'm excited about this. So this starts with heavy cream, or Lamer's heavy cream. Yes. Right? And we're not gonna, this isn't gonna be like sweet whipped cream. It's actually gonna be savory. Savory. So whip this up first. Whip this up, yep. You start whipping that. You wanna get it almost to a soft peak. Can you make this like ahead of time? You know? Yes, make it ahead of time, put it in the refrigerator. It'll be fine. Maybe the morning of or the night before. Perfect. Then fennel. It's kind of a different, a vegetable. Something I don't cook with, and I like it, but I'd never buy it. It smells like licorice. Yeah. It's kind of different. We put a little bit in the cream, and then the recipe calls to roast it on the side in the jelly roll pan. So the same temperature as your prime rib roast. Roasted about 1.5 hours. What I do is I just kind of wedge it like this. And then you're just going to drizzle extra virgin olive oil, salt, and pepper on it. And I'm going to save a little bit because we're going to add a couple tablespoons to the cream for that good fennel flavor. And then some of the fronds too. Fennel is so pretty, and again, I think the holidays is the time to do dishes that we normally don't do during the year. It's something special, something different. So, and if you have a nice trusty oven-safe meat thermometer, don't be scared, because these roasts are large, they're expensive, they're premium roasts, and it's something we want to splurge on during the holidays. But if you use that thermometer and you watch your temperatures, it's foolproof. How's my cream doing? A little bit longer? Oh, that's looking good, actually. I think you're good. You don't want to go too far with it. So there's some fronds. There's some fennel to add. So this we drizzle with extra virgin olive oil, 4 or 5 bulbs, as many as you'd like. Salt and pepper.
Salt and pepper.
Put
Get
that
it
in the oven.
So the rest of it is going to go into our horseradish.
Into the cream.
This is the chopped.
Yes, put that right in.
And this is a little fennel, and then the greens, the top of the fennel.
Then the last ingredient is the horseradish.
So this is what raw horseradish looks like, huh? So it looks like kind of a big carrot. So you peel it, and then just use a microplane. And is this stuff super spicy? Because I like it spicy. Is it as spicy?
I think yes, it can be, definitely.
Woo, woo. That stuff is strong, but I love the smell of it. I'm just all over horseradish. Bring it on.
1 cup of the cream is a double batch per the recipe. So you would put in 6 tablespoons of shredded fresh horseradish. So that's quite a bit. So, but you want to get that good horseradish flavor.
Any salt and pepper in here?
I'm not sure.
You can, or you don't have to?
Yeah,
okay.
Definitely. So now at home, we would let this guy rest exactly like we do our tenderloin, and up to a half an hour. Tent it with foil loosely. And then I pulled out the fennel too. That looks great. That roasted an hour and a half.
Yum. Looks like a roasted onion almost.
Got nice and caramelized with the extra virgin olive oil on it. So we let him rest, and then we take him and slice him.
So I want to see you slice this up, and I can tell that this needs some more horseradish. I like it. I like a little kick to it. Ooh, now we're talking.
And
look at
I
that.
had my bones loosened so the pieces come off fairly easy.
That's a nice idea. That's a nice tip. So if you're looking for lots of beef recipes during the holidays, besides going to our Fox 11 website, I'm sure you have lots of tips and different beef recipes. What is the best website?
The website is beeftips.com, and we just updated our prime rib recipes. We call them prime rib recipes, not rib or ribeye recipes.
Okay.
But prime rib recipes, there's 30 on there. Mainly the same cooking instructions, but different rubs, different sauces, different creams to go with, flavored butters, you name it, vegetable side dishes, 30 of them. Oh, wow, he does look perfect.
Oh, this is, and the homemade horseradish cream. Sign me up for this. Wow. Angie, always a pleasure to see you. Thank you so much for giving us a refresher course on how to do 2 holiday favorites, the prime rib roast and the whole roasted beef tenderloin. Oh, got to put the fennel on there.
Put the
Forgot
fennel
about
on
that.
there,
Yeah.
our
Hope you and your
vegetable.
family have a wonderful holiday
Thank
season.
you. You too.
Thanks for coming, and we'll see you in the new year.